Good.
After what has been a long week of battling the weather, a snowstorm on Monday followed by brutal cold through this afternoon, it is time to relax and enjoy hockey. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Southwood County Rec Center for Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey. My name is Milt Banata, along with Paul Kennedy. We are joined by the crews of Hockey TV and of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and we are all set to bring you what is a huge pair of hockey games. The Hudson Havoc come into town riding high in first place by a flush 8 points. After a loss last Saturday night, the Riverkings have slipped into third place, and this next 4 games is just huge. So as we watch a couple of ceremonial puck drops, Paul, let's first of all talk about shaking free from what was not the best effort last Saturday night.
Well, I would say, you put it behind you now. That one's done and over with. There's nothing you can do to change that. I don't know it was so much a poor effort. I think there was a lot of effort there on the part of the Riverkings. I think that they just couldn't catch a break, and they caught up with a hot goaltender. So, I mean, they've certainly proven that they can put points on the board. They scored 7 the night before. Yeah,
disappointing would have been a better word. They were disappointed in the outcome, getting shut out here on home ice in a game against the Minnesota Mullets. So you have to bounce back against a really good hockey team, though, a team that's leading your division and leading it by a fair amount.
Well, that's true, but they have not played the Riverkings this year. So just because you're leading them on paper, it doesn't mean that you're a better team. We're going to start to see, that'll prove itself out of the next 4 games. So, they're ahead of us in the standings, and they've certainly shown that they've got the ability to dominate some teams in the league. But that doesn't mean that they'll dominate us.
All right. So what are you going to watch for in the first half of the first period, first 10 minutes of the hockey game? What are you looking for to tell you what this game is going to be about here tonight?
Well, I think in the first 10 minutes, the Havoc's going to be wreaked upon our guests from Hudson after getting shut out that last game. I was watching some of the players after the game, and there was not a lot of joy and happiness coming out of the Riverkings side. So I think that the first 10 minutes, they're going to come out and they're going to try and prove that this is their home ice, and they're not paying attention to what the numbers are on paper. They're going to come out and play the man in front of them.
All right. What we'd like to do is share the starting lineups with you. We'll be underway very shortly. Cal Ambrose will start in goal for the Hudson Havoc, who will be dressed in black, a little bit of white with the numerals and the trim. Just a tad bit of red in the piping of the Havoc uniforms. The Riverkings will be in their home whites. That means the blue and the green trim. And for Hudson tonight, Cal Ambrose is in goal. Case Mayfer and Ben Lamb are on defense. Dylan Marty, Maximilian Wingfield, and Oscar Saarinen will be the forwards, at least the first forward line out tonight. For the Riverkings, Drake Bradshaw's in goal, the familiar pair of Raymond Fleming and Jordan Steer on defense, and the first line of Timo I, Cole Krager, and Adam Peterson. One thing that we haven't had in any hockey game that I can remember for a while here, Paul, is we've got 2 referees as well as 2 linesmen. We've got a 4-man crew tonight instead of a 3-man officiating crew.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some trust issues. So maybe Milt, you could talk a little bit about the week that Raymond Fleming had.
Well, Raymond Fleming was named one of the 3 stars for the United States Premier Hockey League's Midwest Western Division. He was one of the 3 stars based primarily on his performance here last Friday night. So it's shot in off the draw by Mayfer, and the puck is deflected out of play.
One of the things that I think is kind of overlooked about Fleming sometimes is his ability to control the play, from that back point, that line. He keeps a lot of plays going.
He's a complete defenseman, joins the Russian. Here's a steal at the blue line, and Marty fires it wide of Bradshaw in goal. The Havoc are able to hold at the point. They move back in with Saarinen, but a nice defensive play there is made by Jordan Steer. Peterson on right wing all the way down. Man's in front. He tried to center it, but that was intercepted at the defense by Wingfield. It's shot down along in the corner to Peterson. He goes for Kreger in front, but that one is broken up. Timo I holds the zone. He and Peterson are battling for it in the near corner. Adam loses control of the puck, and it's picked up by Mayfer, and he shoots it out to center off the stick of the forward Dylan Marty, but he had not reached the red line yet, so that one's going to be an icing and come all the way back down into the Hudson Havoc end, and that is Hudson, as in Hudson, Wisconsin, on the western border of the state. They have won 28 games, they have lost 7, and they have tied 1 to get to that 58-point mark. The Minnesota Moose with 50 points have moved past the Riverkings by 2 into second place. Now Marty at the red line shoots it in. It'll be Jurgens. Nope, Bradshaw cuts it off and lost control of the puck for a moment. Riverkings try to backhand it out, but Kniffer drives it back in quickly for the Havoc. Right now the Riverkings trying to move the puck out, and they cannot. Jesse Edwards chased back in behind his own goal.
So when you look there, they've got 4 men back on defense. So, you know, obviously taking care of their back end is going to be a priority for the Riverkings tonight.
Dusick spins behind his goal. Now here's a centering pass. A nice job in on the forecheck by the Riverkings. And number 17, Jared Stevenson, but he didn't have a man in front. And we have a whistle that stops play with 18:13 to go, first period. We're just underway between the Hudson Havoc and the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. The Riverkings 24, 13-1 for a total of 49 points. And off the draw, Milius goes for it in the corner. At the point, it's shot further along by Steer, but turned out by the Havoc's Kingsley.
Good battle at center ice.
Shot in and chased by Kinski. And they dig for it to the left of Bradshaw. And Erdman just shoots it over to the far side. Chasing the puck, this is Luke Milius. He'll be turned back, however, at the defense by Derek Plug. Jordan Steer, the defenseman, steps up, shoots it in, and takes a hit. McDonald down. Held in by Moore. Moore shot it. That rolled up Dusick's shoulder, and it didn't deflect, but just rolled right up his shoulder and back down.
Well, that's one way to slow him down.
That's right. Big hit at center ice by Max Moore of the Riverkings. That's the thump that you heard. And now it's Raymond Fleming gaining control of the puck. Shot off of Bradley McDonald just short of the center ice line and in for an icing.
Yeah, Dusick's having a good year. He's got 44 points with 28 assists. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on him tonight.
So he's a playmaker then when you have a, you know, that assist ratio to goals. He's not just a sniper, he's a playmaker. And we'll keep an eye on him. Number 17, Chris Dusick. Off the draw, moving forward, it's Saarinen, and he moves it out at the point. That one is off of a man in front into the near board, shot right back in by Storms.
I like the way Moore moved out to try and cut down that shot.
Fresh skaters on for the Riverkings. Hit at center ice by Zach Hartley. Bradshaw will feed the puck to Jurgens. And now Jurgens skates out. Has it intercepted, but onto the stick of I, who shoots it in.
Passing's been just a little bit off so far.
Jurgens, he couldn't gather it to put a shot from the point. This one is through the crease into the near corner. Mitchell turns back the play, and we get an offside call. Nearly 4 minutes into the hockey game, and we still have no shots on goal.
San Jose shirts jersey. It's signed by team captain Joe Pavelski.
Just 5 games in the regular season to go after this one here tonight. This one and the next 3 against the Havoc.
Yeah, getting down to the end of the season now. Every point's going to be important.
Now out head the Havoc on left wing. Skinner gets it in the middle to Barnish. He shot it off the stick of Hartley. Comes to the front. Bradshaw can't find it. Now Drake's got it and covers up.
I like the way they're communicating with each other. You can see they're pointing towards where the puck's going to go, where the other man should be going. That's good. You got to keep that up the rest of the night and take care of the defensive zone.
So Erdman chases it down and sends it up to Kratchnik. Hudson gets control of the puck back quickly though, and the Riverkings on the chase here. McKenzie will gather it in behind his own goal. Erdman into the middle of the ice and off the stick of Kratchnik. Edwards gets there and shoots it in, but Hudson will get puck possession.
Neither team's really been able to establish much yet.
Kinski had himself hit by 2 Riverkings along the far boards. A lot of play right in between the blue lines in the center ice area. Not a lot of movement into the zone. Richard Young steps in 1-on-2. He's ridden to the far boards. Edwards coming to the front. Jesse will go in behind the goal as Milius comes to the front, and Young overskated that one. Penalty coming up here. Delayed penalty that will send the Riverkings to the power play with 14:47 to go. And the reason that stick was on the ice is because it had been slashed out of his hands.
That's no way to treat somebody else's hockey equipment.
Richard Young just had that stick chopped right out of his hands by defenseman Ben Lamb. So here comes a chance for the Riverkings to break out and score that ever-important first goal. Fleming a wrister through traffic, and it was not seen by Ambrose, but it drifted to his right and shot all the way down now by the Hudson Havoc. So Lamb goes for slashing, and the Riverkings come out with the 5-on-4 advantage. Fleming racing down left to Peterson. Peterson's got Kreger with him. He tried to get it to Cole, but that was broken up. Steer and Fleming at the points, and then that front line of Peterson, Kreger, and I are the forwards. One-timer, Fleming shot it wide off the backboards, comes in front. They battle. I tried to get there first, could not. Now Fleming again. Picked up by the Havoc, but it's intercepted by Kreger with some room. Steps in, shoots. Ambrose save. Some room there for Kreger. And now he and Dusick mix it up. And Peterson gets involved along with Caleb Dusick. We have Chris Dusick and Caleb Dusick. And it was Caleb there, little pushing with Adam Peterson.
Well, you like that? They're going to the net. They did a really good job getting to the front of the crease there. They're keeping the pressure on, and they had the defense out of position on a few occasions there. So that's a great start.
Cole Kreger had some room that last time.
He did.
Yeah. So Edwards out with Kratchnik. We've got a Riverking. Peterson went to the box and Dusick went. So we've got matching minors for Peterson and Dusick. It won't affect the manpower. It's still going to remain 5-on-4. Zach Hartley. Jurgens with some room. Step scores!
Great shot.
Picked that upper right-hand corner, and the Riverkings take the lead on the power play at the 6:05 mark. Jurgens will get the goal. Hartley will have one of the assists. We'll see if anyone else gets an assist on the goal. That gives the Riverkings the lead. Beautiful shot picking the upper corner there, Paul.
Absolutely. He fired that right in there. So
Wisconsin Rapids goal scored by number 6, Miles Jurgens. He was assisted by number 14, Zach Hartley, and by number 15, Jesse Edwards.
So Edwards will get an assist along with Hartley on the Jurgens goal. 1-0 River Kings. It's a power play goal, and it's a big early lead here. Shot in wide of Bradshaw by Lamb. He's the man that was off the ice and gave the power play to the River Kings. Milius just deflects it along because the River Kings are looking for a line change. Shots are 5-2 Havoc, but 1-0 in goals for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, great job taking advantage of that opportunity there. It may be very opportunities in this series may be few and far between.
So that means, Paul, you better cash in when you get them.
Definitely. I think our goal judge is going to be busy tonight during the first and third periods.
Puck shot to center, where Moore will just send it into the far corner and let the other Moore, Colin Moore, will let Max Moore chase it. Colin's the defenseman and Max is the forward of the Moors. Big hit there by Max. They had it for a second. Now Moore will hold the zone, but the River Kings have to tag up and get onside.
Nice job by Day, too, helping hold the play back in there in that offensive zone. Good to see him back out with the team.
Donald goes for the steal, doesn't come up with it. Turning with it is Lamb. Lamb moves it in the middle, and Marty fanned on it. It got through to Bradshaw, and he turtled on it, but he fanned on it and came in as a knuckleball. Those can be sometimes tougher than a shot that is well struck.
Well, that's true, but I think he was well prepared for it. So Bradshaw's a good goalie. He's been a great addition to the team.
11:55 for this first period. 1-0 River Kings. Interesting little meeting here between the head coach of the Havoc and his team during just that momentary pause. Brett Wall with some words of instruction and exhortation, no doubt. Sean Potts turns and shoots the puck along, but right onto the stick of Mr. Raymond Fleming. Peterson at the red line, and he just chips it in. So Ambrose goes to the corner to play to Kinski. He makes a move through two River Kings, and now it's Dusick who turns back with the puck. Mitchell shoots it past Jurgens, but Hartley will come over to get to it first.
Yeah, it was good to get that early goal against the Havoc. Ambrose only has a 2.0 goals against average, so he doesn't give up a lot.
Jurgens moves it for Kretschnik. Havoc get control at their blue line and shoot it down in wide of Bradshaw. No icing here. Drake thought for a second there might be.
See, I think they're starting to get away from what made them successful earlier in the period. They had four men back before and they were keeping it simple. Now it looks like they're trying to get a little fancy from their end.
Edwards takes a hit. Kratchnik tried to get it in the middle. Edwards comes along after him and is able to hold the zone. McKenzie helps out for the River Kings and comes away with the puck. Chase on the backhand through traffic and wide. Edwards looks to center it, shot it off of one of the Havoc, and the puck goes to the far corner. Jesse Edwards checked, loses the puck, but it's picked up and sent out to Stevenson, who just drops it into the corner and lets Edwards battle for it. Kratchnik goes to the front. Jesse comes out at the side of the net, but lost the puck, and it's picked up by Parker. He gets across the red line, just shoots it in, and the Havoc change their line. Chase McKenzie moves it up to the near side to Milius, but Barnish has it and heads right back in for the Havoc. Takes a hit there from Kyle Smith in the corner. Now McKenzie and Smith are digging along with two of the Havoc for control of the puck in the Riverkings end. Richard Young shoots it out to center, and we're going to get a whistle for this, not a high stick penalty, but the puck being touched with a high stick. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. First period, Riverkings 1 and the Hudson Havoc no score. You're watching River King Hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and on hockeytv.com. So glad that you're with us on whatever platform you're accessing River Kings Hockey. Welcome to the Southwood County Rec Center. Boy, they're digging away at it, and Milius comes up with it first. Richard Young lost it. But Kyle Smith is able to hold the zone, and Young pushes it along and allows the River Kings to try to set up a forecheck here, but the Havoc are able to break out off of Barnish's skates and onto the stick of Jordan Steer. Milius takes a hit from Barnish, and there both teams are changing.
Yeah, nice play by Milius there. Get it in deep and let's get the line change done.
Lamb ridden off the puck by McDonald. Turning with it, Max Moore. Now here's a steal. Marty steps in, tries to make a move to the middle of the ice, but Jordan Steer would have none of that. Now here comes Colin Moore, moves to the forehand, shoots, and a save by Ambrose. Moore's trying to get it to the front to McDonald. Has a little struggle to get control of the puck, but the River Kings will hold it in here momentarily. Turning, and out come the Havoc with Marty on left wing. Has a man in the middle. That was Wingfield, but a beautiful job by Zach Hartley not to give him any room whatsoever. Now, a shot well out by Max Moore, but it hit the stick of the defenseman, and it was sticked aside by Ambrose in goal. Havoc step in. Wingfield goes to the front, but there's a nice job on defense by Jurgens to break up any would-be scoring opportunity for the Havoc. Peterson didn't even know he had the puck there for a second. Jurgen cleans up and sends it for Krager, who will drop it in and let Adam go in and dig after it. He will beat the man of the Havoc Storms there, but the puck is shot down high through center, almost at our press box level here through center ice, but never leaves play. Storms turns and chases, and he'll have Edwards right on top of him in a moment, but he gets it to Mitchell.
Nice shot by Edwards using his speed there.
Caleb Dusick down right wing is dogged by Edwards through center. Bradshaw out of the goal.
Dusick didn't look too happy about that.
Kratchnik was hit at the blue line, lost control of the puck. Then Mitchell is hit by Erdman, and Evan goes after it.
Good job there. They're playing the man in their own zone and then waiting for the opportunity to get the puck.
We've had quite a stretch here now without any stoppages in play. We've had a lot of continuous action. The game trying to pick up some flow here. Peterson. Mitchell is turned back by Edwards. Bradshaw slips as he tries to cut it off.
I'm not sure why they sent the extra referee.
I have a theory, and I'll ask you about it if we ever get a stoppage in play.
Yep.
Klug shoots it in for the Havoc. Under 6 minutes for the first period. River Kings 1-0. We get a stoppage in play. Do you think because you've got number 1 at number 3, you got a top of the division game in late season, that they thought that it merited that type of coverage? That's my guess, Paul.
Yeah, that would be my thinking too, is that they just want to make sure that nobody's gaining any unfair advantage. So an extra set of eyes and hands on the ice should help prevent that. Looked like a little bit of a high stick there, but they let them get away with it.
River Kings step in. Rister is wide into the near corner off the stick of Richard Young. He's in there battling for it again. Steer holds at the point. And Young will move off right wing and shoot it right into the tummy of Mr. Cal Ambrose, he of the sparkling goals against average.
Yeah, 2.0 is pretty stingy.
It is, yep.
So it doesn't give your team a lot of room for error, and so we need to make sure we're taking care of the puck tonight.
Kyle Smith after it with Lamb. Richard Young spills Lamb to the ice, but out come the Havoc. Right wing. Shot off the stick of Maximilian Wigfield is high into the near corner. Mayfer holds the zone momentarily, but Steer gets it out. Young drives right wing. Turned back by Mayfer.
Hitting's starting to pick up a little bit.
Here's a steal that's well covered by the Riverkings' Jurgens, and now they turn and quickly head the other way with McDonald shooting it in. Day goes and covers the point. Max Moore in as well for the Riverkings.
It's going to be important tonight to not let your emotions get in the way of your play.
Especially to take any type of composure penalty where you lose your composure and end up in the box.
Well, and that's what happened earlier when we had the matching minors.
Yeah. Yep. Now here's a penalty.
Well, that should be a penalty against the Havoc for holding the stick.
We have a winner of the coveted Gold Light Award.
Let's see who they're going to send.
Looks like it's going to be one.
It's going to be Day. Tanner Day, the forward from Anchorage, Alaska, is going to get 2 minutes, and the Havoc will have an opportunity here to tie the game on the power play. We'll take a look and see who Marty Quarters sends out to kill off this penalty. They give Day a hook at 15:45. Peterson and Erdman, McKenzie, and Krager are out there killing off this power play for the Hudson Havoc. And the Riverkings are very content with that puck right where it is and letting the clock run.
Absolutely.
No urgency on their part to move that puck out of that scrum. Skinner takes a big hit from Krager, and down goes Skinner. Off the boards. The Havoc now move it. Two men crashing the net. Right wing shot off of Bradshaw and out of play with a minute 18 left on the power play.
Well, good job. You see him moving out towards the shooter and trying to close up the shooting lanes, not giving him much of anything. And then when it does get through, Bradshaw's been solid so far with 8 shots on goal. So
Drake has made 8 saves. I wouldn't say that any of them have been real difficult yet. He's been rock solid, played good positional goal, but not what we call a really good scoring chance yet for the Havoc. And that's a tribute to the Riverkings defense in front of him. There's a steal and a breakaway. Stevenson in alone on Ambrose, shoots. Oh, and off the glove hand of Cal Ambrose.
Got to get that puck up and towards the top of the net.
1 minute on the power play. Everyone out of their seats on the breakaway by Stevenson.
Yeah, the good news is see that though is even after that breakaway, they still took care of their end defensively. They didn't get out of position.
We're down to 40 seconds on the power play as the Riverkings push the Havoc out into center ice. Now a beautiful job by Stevens again as he poke checks it away and sends the Havoc back to set up all over again. Dusick high and out of play with 22 seconds. That deflected, I thought from here it deflected off of the stick of the defenseman, but they say that they're going to bring it all the way out here to neutral ice, I believe.
Yeah, it looked like it got shot right up into the netting. I don't see that it was deflected. But
oh, you didn't see it go off of the defensive stick?
I didn't, but
okay.
Yeah, my eyes are getting a little bad. So.
Yep.
I was going to go for an eye appointment this week, but it was minus 700 out there.
Yeah, that's before wind chill.
Welcome to the frozen tundra.
And out to the blue line. Skinner battles Edwards for it. There's just 5 seconds to go here. 2 seconds. Tanner Day is back on the ice. And down goes one of the Havoc skaters and behind the net. That that was Caleb Dusick, but there's no penalty call. And the Riverkings Peterson will send it across to Timo I. I and Peterson move in. Adam Hull shoots up. And that one goes up high, but not out of play. The puck remains in play with 1:50 to go in the first period. Wigfield. Smith takes a hit, but Peterson gets the puck, shot it right off of Marty and into the Havoc's zone. Smith cuts it off and steals it at center ice. Now the Riverkings have to get onside. The play is onside here, but the Havoc have possession with Wigfield. Wigfield steps in. Oh, there's a loose puck turning around the net and curling out to fire it into Bradshaw. That was Dylan Marty, number 11. Well, there's Bradshaw's tough save. We said he hadn't had a real tough one. Well, that one was a giveaway, and he had to be alert and had to be in good position and make a big save, and he did.
Yep. One of the shooters. Good job.
1-0 Riverkings after Bradshaw's big save.
I like their discipline after that. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle blew, and then the Riverkings were smart. They skated away. Let's play hockey. Puck
goes out of play with 70 seconds to go here in the first. It'll be Jesse Edwards against Wigfield. Nope, Jesse, yep, he is going to take the draw here when we get everybody straightened out.
He's been tough in the face-off circle.
I think he's played a solid game here tonight. Good period for Jesse. Well, we have a whistle by the referee. Where's this face-off going to be? I'm going to bring it outside of the zone and have it just in front of the Riverkings bench.
Heads up, ref.
Fleming lost the puck. It was nearly dragged in front by Wigfield. Plug will have to chase it for the Havoc. Timo I is dogging him, and he's able to take the puck away, center it. Oh, Peterson just could get there.
Needed one more step.
Steer for I. Shoot it, and Ambrose sliding back into his own net. You could see that he didn't feel he had control of that puck, and there was just a moment in which he held his breath for fear that that puck was loose between his legs and maybe slipping into the goal, but he was able to keep it between the legs and out of the goal. But I'm sure that the heart rate went up just slightly for Ambrose for a moment there, just for a breath or two.
He's young, he's fine.
Barnish shoots it in. 18 seconds for the period. Shot off the glass and out of the zone.
Nice job clearing the zone there.
Ambrose will come out to play it away from Peterson. Krager turns back with it. Cole Krager, and it's offside. Riverkings, I did not get out of the zone and get onside in time. So a 3.7 seconds to go in the first period while the face-off in the neutral zone with the Riverkings on top, 1-0. I shoots the draw into the Havoc zone, and a big hit from Adam Peterson in front of the buzzer, I might add. It was before the horn sounded.
Well, I'm sure the squad in the dark jerseys would debate the timing of that.
I believe it was before the buzzer. I mean, whether or not...
I would never doubt you, Milt.
You did a second ago when I thought he shot it off the guy's stick. It's 1-0 Riverkings after one. Harold Juergens has a power play goal, and the Riverkings are up 1-0. Shots on goal are 9-7 in favor of Hudson. We've got 40 more minutes of great top-level hockey for you here tonight. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and recap the first. Get ready for the second. You're watching Riverkings hockey on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and HockeyTV.com. We're getting ready for the second period between the Riverkings and the Hudson Havoc here at the Southwood County Rec Center. 1-0 Riverkings on a Harold Juergens power play goal. Paul, I thought it was a pretty solid start to the hockey game for the Riverkings. Really solid defensively. And then when they get the power play, they cash in.
Yeah, I'd agree. They had great puck possession in the Havoc end. They held them off the scoreboard. They limited the shots. In the last game, the Havoc had 67 shots. In this game so far, we had 16 total shots in the first period between both teams. So I think they've got to do a better job with the passing. It needs to be a little bit crisper. And they need to do a better job of shooting the puck to the top of the net. All these goalies want to go down on those leg pads now and cover up the bottom of the net. I think if they can put it up top like Juergens did on that first goal, we're going to find some success.
So Ambrose moves to the goal to our left. He made 6 saves in that first period. Greg Bradshaw for the Riverkings moves to the goal to our right. He made 9 saves that period. And we are underway in period number 2. The Riverkings 1 and the Havoc 0. Wigfield's able to move it to Marty in behind Bradshaw in goal.
Nice job there avoiding most of that check. Still tied him up a little bit, but he was able to make a play.
No icing here. That will probably touch the skates of Peterson at the red line before it went into the zone. Puck comes free, but no Riverking at the side of the goal to take advantage. That wide open Peterson. Oh, he slipped as he went to make a play, but I follows up with a shot that Ambrose makes the save on. And no icing here. Bradshaw was expecting it.
Seems to be a little confusion down there.
Penalty has been called. We've got a cross check here. Riverking is going for a cross check. It's Adam Peterson who will get the gate. Just 48 seconds into period number 2. So the Riverkings, who were 1 for 1 on the penalty kill in the first period, go back for a second time here early on in the second period. Fleming's out on defense with Hartley, Steer, and number 6, Harold Juergens. So 3 defensemen are out there on this penalty kill along with Stevenson. 1 forward, 3 defensemen on this penalty. Now Edwards is out, so he makes the second forward. Stevenson, Edwards, Juergens, Hartley. And in front is goal to tie it up by Nipfer. They moved it deftly in front, and Nipfer put it in. Each team has a power play goal, and we're tied up at 1.
Okay, well, let's get that one back.
What'd you see there, Paul? What broke down?
Just outnumbered that time, and they were able to get it around the back of the net, set their man up for a nice clean shot. So, good goal by the Havoc. You got to stay out of the box.
1-1. Minute 13 into the second period. We'll get the assists on the Nipfer goal.
He was assisted by number 5, Case Moyoffer. That's Nipfer from Moyoffer. Time of the power play goal, 1:13.
Moyoffer assists on the Nipfer goal.
Richie Young out there working the body. Good job.
Now Marty chases the puck down into the Riverking end. Wigfield taken off the puck by McKenzie, and a big hit in behind the goal. Get the man in front, Marty, and Bradshaw goes down, and another good scoring chance there for the Havoc.
Nice job by Bradshaw controlling that. And Havoc may have gotten away with a little bit of a grab on the stick there over in the corner coming out of the, but can't do anything about that. Let's just drop the puck and get ready to go again.
No surprise after the power play goal that the Havoc in the control of the momentum in the hockey game, and the Riverkings looking for a play to at least neutralize it, if not take it back. Now chasing back Colin Moore. McDonald will turn with it. Gets a big hit at center ice.
Well, Riverkings need to be careful not to let the momentum get away from them. They've got a lot going on for them after that first period. Even though they gave up a goal here, you know, the team is working well together. They're cheering each other on.
Man's in front alone, and Bradshaw down, and then he's hit into the net. We're going to have a big old battle there because you always protect your goaltender, and the Havoc drove the net and drove Bradshaw into the net.
It's time to skate away, though. You want to protect your goaltender, but you don't want to give yourself another shorthanded situation.
Skinner is in the box.
Looks like a cross-checking or slashing.
2 minutes for slashing. 2 minutes for slashing to Hudson, number 26. Time of the penalty, 2:26. Result is a Riverking power play.
So all of our goals tonight have been on the power play, and the Riverkings go back to the power play with a chance to regain the lead. Fleming, he's out at one point with Steer, and then it's that front line of Kreger, I, and Peterson.
Something they've got to be careful of. Last week, I think they were trying to be a little bit too perfect on that power play. They've got to get people to the front of the net this time and take a lot of shots and not look so much for the perfect shot. It's okay to score a dirty goal.
Jordan Steer, touched by I over on right wing to Kreger, but he has trouble controlling the puck. To the near boards, Raymond Fleming tries to cut it off and hold the zone. He does. With 1:15, Steer shoots it off of the stick of Kreger and out of play. 1:13 to go on this River King power play. Just a short time ago, Nipfer scored for the Havoc to tie it up at 1-1.
Well, if the pattern continues, we had a penalty and a power play goal, penalty, so it's time for us to light the lamp.
Jurgens has that goal for the River Kings, and he moves it over to Jesse Edwards. Marty will turn and scald it out of the zone and all the way down. And the net comes dislodged.
And you'll help the River Kings pack their bags. That's right, the River Kings want to get out to the national tournament in Boston, and you can help with the purchase of a carry-on or a backpack with the River King logo, and you can also get it personalized for yourself. Each bag is only $25, and you can take a look at them and purchase them down by the merchandise table. All proceeds go to offset the cost.
It'd be good to get a little pressure on the remaining part of the power play now.
For the national tournament.
Nice job by Steer communicating there.
He gives it off to Kreger on the right wing. Cole Kreger moves all the way to the corner, lost the puck. Steer holds it at the point. Aye.
Jordan was Jordan-like there, getting up for that one.
Jumping up off the skates. Steer moves it to Kreger, steps in. Give and go down at the goal line with I.
Shoot.
Cross ice for Fleming. He did, and he shot it off of the stick of the defenseman Caleb Dusick. Out comes the Havoc, shorthanded. Shot wide and into the corner with 10 seconds on the penalty kill. Digging away, Timo I. Moves the puck to the far side. Edwards turns on the Jets, goes around the net, tries to come around to the near side. It comes all the way out to the point. Loses the puck. The penalty is over. And we're back to full strength with 15:20 to go. Second period. River Kings won and the Havoc won. Krachnik shot her up high, but an easy glove save by Cal Ambrose.
I think on that last possession down in the Havoc zone. I think Edwards could have done a little better job using his teammates towards the end of the play there. I think if he'd have got that puck back to the point, it would have been an opportunity to either shoot it or pass it over to the other defenseman. But he was trying to make a play, and you got to admire that about the young man.
McKenzie. He'll move it over to Erdman. Second shot, you heard the thump off the leg pads of Ambrose. Shot in by Richard Young. Milius after it as Ambrose went to cut it off. Young is down on the ice. Now Richard turns with it, shoots. Saved down low by Ambrose.
Good job by him controlling the play.
Oh, in the high slot for Kyle Smith, then past him and all the way down. Shots on goal right now, dead even at 11 and 11. And goals even at 1 and 1. 5.5 minutes into the second period. From the Southwood County Rec Center in Wisconsin Rapids.
Well, there's still a lot of hockey to play tonight, Milt, but I think that so far the teams are matched up pretty evenly.
All we have are a pair of power play goals. Jurgens and Nipfer. Oh, Mitchell goes after Young and knocks him into the boards. Mayoffer shoots it ahead. This is going to be no icing. They're going to play it. That's Jurgens in there, the River King that's battling. But the puck comes free to Mitchell. River Kings try to get it out, can't. Stepping down, the Havoc come to Lamb at the point. Lamb lost it. It was a potential 2-on-1. Is there an interference call there? No, there's not. I thought maybe the defenseman played the River King player and he didn't have the puck. Lamb drives the net, didn't get off a good shot because of McKenzie's defensive play. Moore, Collin comes back the other way. Following up with the puck, Max Moore. He spins and falls to the ice. Collin turns and shoots it into the zone. It'll be cut off by Harold Jurgens. He'll shoot it in on Bradshaw. It will become the 12th shot on goal of the night, but an easy save. And they dig away after that puck in the corner. Good job there by Peterson defensively, not allowing the Havoc to get out of the zone and just turning them back. Now it's going to be a steal by I. He centered it into the high slot. No one there. I gets spilled towards his own bench. Marty spills to the ice. The whistle goes, and I think we might get a penalty here. Nope, nobody's arm is in the air. The whistle stopped play. Yep, Cole Krager's going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be a trip against Cole Krager. 2-minute minor that will send the Havoc on the power play, where they are 1 for 1 tonight. Excuse me, 1 out of 2, 50%. 1 out of 2. Puck quickly shot out of the zone. Jared Stevenson is out there with Edwards up front. McKenzie is on the back line with Erdman. Those are your 4 penalty killers to start things off here tonight. Carrying the puck. Mayoffer all the way in, gets by one man. Rebound, diving to cover the puck. Bradshaw. Now look at that stick go flying.
That was a great save by Bradshaw to get over there and cover that backside of the net.
Boy, all of a sudden Mayoffer was in front, all alone. And Bradshaw was better. 141 on the power play for the Havoc. Skinner through traffic. That one's high in the air behind the goal. McKenzie makes another nice defensive play.
Nice play clearing the zone there.
Gets it all the way down. New forwards out on the penalty kill for the River Kings. Nipfer shoots it in. McKenzie's trying to get the puck. He has it on his stick. He's dogged there by Dusick, Caleb Dusick. At the point, Skinner will step down. Mayoffer shot it wide of the right post.
Nice job by Timo moving out there.
50 seconds now left on this power play for the Havoc. Marty held it at the point, but Peterson gets it. Oh, did he do a beautiful job of touching it off of the glass on the backhand and all the way down. Hartley and Jurgens out on defense now on the penalty kills, final 30 seconds. Lamb moving with speed, steps in. Wigfield drops it back to Dusick. Shot, save, Bradshaw.
We like the way they were coming back as the Havoc were moving into the zone there. Riverkings were staying in their lanes, not giving the Havoc a lot of room to move.
Now 19 seconds left to the power play. I'm going to tell you a sense of what I've got, a feeling I've got here, Paul, and that's this. We've got a one-goal hockey game tonight at the end.
Well,
that's not exactly going out on a limb, is it? Big blast off the stick of Dusick, that time Chris Dusick.
Yeah, I don't know that you bet the ranch on that entire one there, Milt, but
and a penalty.
You may be right. I think it's going to be a close-fought battle. I think the whole series.
So, well, who goes this time?
Looks like it's going to be Hartley. Well, maybe not.
No, it's just going to go against the Havoc and Maximilian Wigfield. So in 1 second, folks, 1 second, Prager will be out of the box and the Riverkings will have another power play, which will be their fourth of the night. They're 1 for 3. So here we go. Here comes Prager. And the Riverkings are on the power play with 10:40 to go in the second period of this tie hockey game.
2 minutes for tripping to Hudson, number 15.
Skinner takes it away from Fleming.
Poor passing there.
Shot all the way down by Derek Flug.
I know Timo's just trying to move that puck, get it to his teammate, but you can't just pop it up like that and let it set at center ice, especially on a power play.
Already 30 seconds gone on this River King man advantage.
Up to the point now. Now pass it over.
High, swiftly past Steer. Prager right back to Jordan. Big blast through traffic. Deflected wide off of Skinner's stick. Fleming whistled it in there, but Skinner directed it to the corner.
Yeah, that had Fleming shaking his head after that. They set that up exactly the way they wanted to. It was well executed. Heads up.
And somewhere the puck is up here in the press box. And
it's in the pink castle.
It's behind one of the set pieces for the the figure skating folks who put on a great show every late winter. They're getting ready already. And that puck came up here. Fleming with 1 minute on the power play. Prager now will move it off to Jordan Steer. Back up as Prager slashes front. Peterson had a chance just to the left of the face-off circle, and he whistled it out of play. 44 seconds left in this power play for the Riverkings.
Well, Milt, I'm going to take a bet here, and I'm going to say that if Peterson can crack the 30-goal mark, that he's going to end up with at least 35 on the season.
And he's at 29, is that right?
Yes, sir. He's just been a little snake bit the last couple games. So I think once he finds the back of the net again, there's going to be a carpal tunnel syndrome for the goal judge.
25 seconds to go. Skating with the puck, it's Jesse Edwards, right wing. Tried to pull that puck around Nipfer, but he wasn't able to do so. Nipfer held his ground.
Pretty confident there. He let him skate all the way in.
Hartley with 7 seconds. Drops it down for Peterson. Jurgens at the point. We're at full strength. They try to get it to Peterson again, and the save by Ambrose.
All right, skate away now. Looked like a little bit of a rebound there. They just covered it up pretty quick.
Yep, no one was free to get after that rebound. 8:40 to go in this second period. We're tied at 1. Hudson got an early power play goal in the second period to tie it up. Both goaltenders have faced 14 shots, and each has made 13 saves. Chris Dusick. Oh, Edwards snared it out of the air. He's going to lob it in on Ambrose, who's actually going to hold on to it for a face-off.
Yeah, he reached way up for that one.
These teams better get used to playing one another because they have 3 more games after this one to go consecutively. Teams will play here tomorrow night, then go over to Hudson for Friday and Saturday next week.
I think by the time this series is over, both teams will have made some not friends on the other team.
Jurgens goes down to the ice along with Caleb. No, that's 28, excuse me. And that's Drake Barnish of the Havoc. Puck's in behind the Riverking goal. Kratchnik down, but can't play it along. Storms cuts it off. Stevenson was out there with Edwards, and they had a potential 2-on-1, but they couldn't get possession of the puck.
Good job by Jurgens playing the puck there.
What we have here.
Playing the body.
Do we have
a little pushing and shoving.
Matching penalties? It's Barnish and Edwards. Yep, they're both going to go. Just going to be coincidental minors that will not affect the manpower. Now Swanson is going, or one of our 2 referees tonight, to have a conversation with Lamb and Richard Young.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty to number 15, Jesse Edwards. 2 minutes for roughing. 2 minutes for roughing Wisconsin Rapids number 15. Hudson penalty.
Well, they're going to play 4-on-4, so I stand corrected. They're going to play 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes.
Time of both penalties, 12:26.
So 4-on-4 here. Lots of room to skate and shoot. Bradshaw save. Nice defensive play by Erdman to not allow a shot on the rebound.
They called roughing very tight on that. There wasn't a lot to that.
Is that more preventative than anything else, you think, Paul?
Yeah, the referees definitely want to make sure that they're not letting anything get out of hand. But really, the teams have done a good job showing some discipline. I mean, there's some little talking back and forth, but you know, really no cheap shots or anything like that to this point. So I think that both teams realize the importance of this series and making smart decisions. You do not want to get on the coach's bad side.
Four-on-4 hockey for 1:37. And I don't know what the delay is here. Oh, it's Marty Quarters speaking with one of our referees, Mr. Brandt. And they're pointing to the far end, so that's not where the play was that the penalties came from, so not sure what that was all about. Marty tried to win that face-off and quickly step around Kreger, but was unable to do so. McKenzie spins back. He's under pressure from Charlie Skinner. Peterson steps in. Kreger goes to the front, now chases behind the net. Goal gets it, pushes it towards the goal, but wide.
That was good work.
Peterson's in front. Erdman lets it go, and Peterson tried to deflect it.
I see, how's that not a hooking call? He's got his arm tied up.
The battle is on in the corner. That's Flug who has Peterson tied up and prompts the question of a possible penalty. Now here come the Havoc. It's got 3-on-3 here. Shot high and wide to the near corner. High. Room for Jordan Steer. Here he comes. He gets by his man. He shoots down. Goes Ambrose. Shot. High. Where's the puck? Ambrose does not know.
Okay. Skate away.
What a move by Jordan Steer. And I don't know how Ambrose closed the 5-hole there, but somehow he did. And we remain tied at 1 with 35 seconds on the penalties and 4-on-4 play here.
Riverkings got to keep the emotions in check.
Lamb moving in on left wing. Leaves it for Wigfield, and he fanned on it. Now Lamb tries to take it away from Fleming. Men go spilling to the ice. That's Wigfield down for the Havoc.
That was a good job by Timo clearing the zone. That could have easily gotten away from him.
Shot in by Richard Young. Icing the call with 4 seconds on the Miners. And 5:39 for the second period. This is Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey on hockeytv.com and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Face off right at the center ice dot.
Thank you.
Niffer wins the draw and steps in right into the catching glove of Drake Bradshaw. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey now.
So I like the way that the Riverkings hustled back on that back check there after the Havoc brought it into the zone. So they're staying on top of them.
Kreger off the glass for Peterson ahead of Adam. He'll go in there and dig away for it. Puck comes to the front.
Good job.
Net is dislodged.
I think that's what they're going to need to do the rest of the game. Just keep getting to that net. Keep disrupting any defensive flow they may have down there and make life difficult on them.
Well, the game can't get any more even than it is. 1 goal apiece, 17 shots on goal apiece. And we have now played ourselves almost 35 minutes of hockey.
Yeah, at this point, you could almost flip a coin.
Now the Havoc will head out. Here comes Caleb Dusick putting on the brakes in the corner. Potts calling for the puck at the right point.
Now they got the defenseman over here open.
Shot wide to the left side there. Dusick goes and gets it and takes a hit from Peterson.
You can't get mesmerized by that puck, though. You're leaving the defenseman's open at the point. Eventually, they're going to get an opportunity to get it in on net.
High, and off of one of the beams here. Play continues as Peterson picks it up. He's able to get it to Krager, but it's in his skates. He is able to get a shot on goal. Ambrose makes the save.
Nice job staying with that by Krager.
Edwards gets it along. Now in front,
Yeah.
Jesse scores.
Nice job. Going to the net, Milt.
Jesse Edwards is going to get the goal. We'll see who get the assist to give the Riverkings the 2-1 lead. And in many ways, that play happened because of that persistence of Cole Krager. When that puck got in his skates, his persistence to keep the play alive led to the Edwards goal. And he's not going to get an assist probably because Kratchnik shoots it into the chest of Ambrose.
Oh, look, see, they pick up that goal. Now they're starting to swarm back towards the net. Don't let this guy get a breath. He's got him down. Let's pick up a few more.
Yep, Krager will get an assist. Peterson and Krager. 2-1 Riverkings.
Both of them deserve that assist. They've been working hard tonight.
4 minutes to go, second period. 2-1 Riverkings. Hartley steps down, makes the check, pins the Havoc deep in their own end. Kratchnik now, he's in there battling, allows Edwards to pick up the puck. Jesse comes free, centers it for Kratchnik, and then Stevenson can't pull it in. Shot through traffic by Hartley. Jurgens turns it back. Wigfield battles, tries to step around Jurgens. Harolds does not let him do that. Stevenson, right point.
Oh,
Ambrose off of his left arm there. McKenzie.
see, he dumped that blindly into the corner. They'd been better off skating it for another second and trying to set somebody up.
Here he comes on his backhand, all the way for McKenzie. Save Ambrose, rebound is loose, Young. And the whistle, I think, had gone before Richard Young had gotten that shot off.
They've got a little momentum going in the late part of the period here.
Final 3 minutes of the second period. Riverkings have just scored a full-strength goal off the stick of Jesse Edwards to take a 2-1 lead. Young comes with that face-off win. Erdman shot it off the skates of Kinski.
Nice cross-ice pass.
McKenzie holds the zone, shot it right off of Wigfield. And then furthered along by Kyle Smith. Smith shoots, deflected off of one of the Havoc into the near corner. That was open, an open alley for Erdman, and save was made by Ambrose, who now has 22 saves on 24 shots. We told you earlier his goals against average is right where it's at tonight. 2 goals allowed.
Great puck possession by that line that time. That almost looked like a power play.
Jordan Steer. Peterson will pick it up in behind the goal. That one came off the netting.
Now keep him in front of you. Good job by Fleming there.
Barnish couldn't get it in front. Steer made the play and then spilled to the ice. Oh, man was wide open in front. Held in the zone, shot into traffic. Fleming comes up with it. Shoots it ahead. Adam Peterson one-on-one with Lamb. Peterson tries to make a move to the inside and is ridden off the puck by Lamb. Steer holds the zone. Steps in. Jordan Steer tries to center. Does to Peterson. But that one shot right off of a skate or stick and popped up into the air and into the netting. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go, second period. 2-1 Riverkings. Near steal by I. Kreger will steal it. Tried to find I, but shot it behind him.
That puck hit a divot.
Lamb and Bradshaw down as Mitchell is on the doorstep.
Okay. You pushed me, I pushed you. Everybody settle down and let's get ready to play again. Riverkings have done a good job with the shot totals.
Well, now gaining an advantage. When we spoke earlier, it was 17 each. Now it's 25-18. So 7-1 Island, 7-1 Riverkings since that time.
Yeah, they did a good job holding that offensive zone, and
we're going to make this play continue here. Krachnik is in there.
Nice hustle.
Beautiful job by him.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Okay, let's finish strong.
Good team defense by the Riverkings.
Absolutely. Nice job forcing to the outside.
With momentum into the zone. Drops it. Krachnik trying to find Edwards or Peterson, but that doesn't click. And Niffer, who's got the goal, goes against Steer. Jordan's got the puck, though. And with 30 seconds, we'll drop it around for teammate Edwards. Edwards moves past two men. Here comes Jesse on left wing. No one's in front. Edwards centers it past Stevenson.
Good hustle by McKenzie there to get that.
14 seconds. Buck's in front. Stevenson can't get there. Now Krachnik tried to step around Flug. He'll go back and get it with 4. With 3. McKenzie will let it go wide with less than a second. And we end the second period. Each team gets a goal in the second period, and we're right back where we started with a 1-goal lead for the Riverkings. They lead it 2-1. The go-ahead goal is by Jesse Edwards. We will take a break and get you ready for the third. It should be a great period. You're watching Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings hockey on hockeytv.com and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. So we are all set for the third period of play. Riverkings 2 and the Hudson Havoc 1. What are the keys in the third period, Paul, for the Riverkings to come away with 2 points in this hockey game tonight?
Well, I think they need to stay disciplined. Don't get tied up in any play after the whistle. The idea is to beat them on a scoreboard. So,
yeah.
And then crash the net, get that goalie moving a little bit. He's been pretty solid, but we've shown already, he's not unbeatable. Unfortunately for us, he's at his goals against average right now for the season. So, but maybe we can help raise that number up a little bit. So, I think just play smart defensively like they started the game out, and work hard on offense, and again improve the passing.
Third period is underway from the Southwood County Rec Center. Here's Kreger in front, and he's robbed with the glove hand of Cal Ambrose. Oh my, what a chance that was.
Well, they weren't wasting time.
On the opening possession of the third period, Kreger gets in front, but Ambrose just that much better with the glove hand.
This time.
Now the puck comes free in front. It's Kreger pushing it wide. It is by Peterson as the puck dances in to the Riverking end.
Now you talked about team defense earlier. That was pretty smart. Steer crossing over.
Marty in front. Then Kreger lays him out on the ice after he shot it through the crease. Excuse me, Paul.
No, just saying that the defense was working well together there. When one player realized they were out of position, they jumped back and helped out. So got a penalty on the play, it looks like.
Timo I shoots it. Ambrose makes the save. High sticking call.
This period, the first one will be to the winner of the Family Center donation.
Well, here's a power play for the Riverkings. 50 seconds into the third period. And I don't need to tell you, fans, that in a 2-1 hockey game between the first and the third place team, that the next goal in a 1-goal hockey game is huge. It's next goal in this hockey game, if there is one, is huge. Jurgens shot it off the boards, and it's stolen away by Dusick.
He just couldn't get that puck to lay flat to do anything for him.
Harold Jurgens got the first goal tonight for Wisconsin Rapids. Here's Edwards, who has the second. And Ambrose snares it in the catcher with 1:38 on the power play. Each team has a power play goal tonight.
Winner of the raffle basket is ticket number 455770. 455770. If that's your ticket, congratulations.
Timo I was able to move it to Steer. Now Fleming through traffic. Krieger tried to get a stick on that one, but it was deflected out of play either by he or one of the Havoc, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Cal Ambrose with 1:28 on the power play.
That would have been nice to tip that one in. I had a nice deflection goal last game.
It has a police vehicle blocked in. You may get assistance having it moved if you can't.
Steer.
White Jaguar.
Now Fleming through traffic has it deflected to the near boards. Now I with it.
Looking forward to seeing you out by your car.
Cole Krieger moves it for Steer. Power play here for the Riverkings for the next 1:05. Coming around the net, and Steer shot it off the side of the net, I believe, there. Timo I is able to hold it into the zone. Steer moved it to the open point, but Fleming was over here to help out, and the puck comes out of the zone. Krachnik goes for it, but he cannot beat the Havoc player there, and the Havoc cleared the zone with 40 seconds on the power play. 2-1 Riverkings. This is the early third period.
Got to take advantage of this.
Edwards kicks it to his stick. Jesse pulls to the right-hand corner. Mitchell's after him. Edwards comes free of Mitchell. Hartley lost control of the puck. Now Dusick, who will get there first. It'll be Jurgens beating Marty to the puck. That prevented a breakaway. And now we get a whistle for the referee and a penalty. This time it will go against the Havoc again. It's Marty, Dylan Marty, who will get the gate for 2 minutes. So the Riverkings will have a 2-man advantage for 8 seconds. And then another 1:52 of power play time. Dylan Marty gets a slash at the 2:41 mark. 5-on-3 here for 5 seconds. Fleming deflected wide. 2 seconds to the 2-man. Fleming again. Steer shot it off of Mayoffer, and Mayoffer pushes it to the blue line, but not out. Steer held it in, and then it popped into the bench, or did they just lose sight of it? I think it popped into the bench. So 17 minutes exactly for the third period. Riverkings 2-1 and 1:42 more of power play hockey. Wigfield tries to poke check it away from Krieger, cannot. Peterson goes to the front. Now still in control of the puck, Cole Krieger. Timo A gives the Steer. One-timer deflected by Peterson. Puck is free, comes to the near corner. Steer. Now Fleming through traffic, deflected into the near corner. Riverkings maintain possession with Timo I. Shot it off of Mayoffer's stick, and it comes out to center ice. 50 seconds now, 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Riverkings.
Yeah, earlier Edwards had held onto the puck a little longer than what I thought he should have. Should have utilized his teammates. I'd like to commend him his last shift. He did a good job of getting that puck up to the point.
Steal here. Oh, is that going to be a penalty? It is. Riverkings now are going to get the gate. See if this is Zach Hartley that will go.
That was a good penalty, though.
Yeah, it was good. There was a chance at a good offensive zone scoring chance for the Havoc. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 31 seconds, and then the Havoc will have 1:29 of power play time. Man, a lot of specialty teams play here to start this period, Paul.
Yeah, 4-on-4. I like our speed.
20 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey.
There's Edwards again.
Jesse battling in the corner. 7 on the 4-on-4.
I see visiting player in the penalty box is almost out of the box before the penalty's done. That shouldn't be allowed.
Here's Marty losing the puck at the blue line. Edwards battling there. Saarinen, and the Havoc hold the zone. 1:14 on their power play now as Dusick gets it over to Lamb. Lamb through traffic, and ooh, that one's kicked.
No goal.
Kicked to Bradshaw and then kicked into the net.
Whistle had blown, there's no goal. Yeah, they shouldn't be allowing the players to hang out in the penalty box, almost getting out of over the boards prior to the penalty ending, especially with 4 officials here tonight.
So 1:06 on the Havoc power play. 2-1 Riverkings. We're under 15 for the hockey game. Look at Jordan Steer in there down in that corner. He's the one doing the hard work for the Riverkings. Now Peterson steps in to help out. Puck comes to the front. Oh, look at that hit that Kreider lays on Caleb Dusick. And then the puck is shot out of play with 45 seconds to go.
Nice save by Bradshaw there.
Shots are 29-19 Riverkings. 18 saves tonight by Bradshaw. Skinner, left point. Fleming with the hit in the corner with 30 seconds on the power play.
Gotta watch the back door.
Into the high slot, now to the face-off circle, and that one's fired wide. Barnish there with the shot. Excuse me, not Barnish, but Mayoffer. Mayoffer the shot from the right dot. 18 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Riverkings.
They were good and responsible on that last one, moving out towards the shooter. Let's hope they keep that up.
Shot to Lamb at the point. He'll move it over far side. Bench calling for Marty to shoot, and he does, and it thunks into traffic and goes to the corner with 3 seconds. This clear by the Riverkings will kill off the penalty. So we played virtually the entire third period on the specialty teams. The first 4 minutes of power play for the Riverkings, and then about 1:40 for the Havoc, and now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Let's see if we can settle into a flow there.
It's been a little bit choppy this period.
Erdman starts out off of Milius' stick, and no, apparently not. I thought I heard it click off of Milius' stick, but they say it did not, and thus it's an icing.
Well, Milt, with the weather warming up this weekend, you going to get out and enjoy having any fun?
Yeah, I intend to go golfing tomorrow.
That's outstanding.
Oh, I wish. Milius heads out of the zone with Erdman. McKenzie holds at the right point. Kyle Smith.
Good hustle.
Now Milius holds the zone. Richard Young drives the net. Shot it off of the pads of Ambrose, who makes
and skate
the
away.
Save. On the 30th shot on goal tonight for the Riverkings. 2-1 Riverkings with 12:47 to go, third period. Game 2 of the series is here tomorrow night. Then the teams will play in Hudson next Friday and Saturday. Havoc with 58 points in the West Division. The Minnesota Moose at 50. The Riverkings at 49 in third. Of course, if you finish in the top 2 positions, you can earn your way to the national tournament in Boston on home ice, and that's the goal now. Milius does not clear the zone. Niffer.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Hartley. He didn't really pressure him a lot, but he put enough pressure on the offensive player to keep him from really making a move. Sometimes it's just good just to stand in the guy's way.
Here's a steal. Moore comes to the backhand. He shoots. And where's that puck? The puck is free to the right of Ambrose. And punch is thrown now by Max Moore. He is going after one of the Havoc in the far corner.
I think that was not a great decision on Moore's part there.
I think the Riverkings may end up short-handed here because of it. I don't see a penalty call yet. Brandt is the referee who was there closest, and he'll come over and Moore is in the box. Max Moore is in the box. And nope, there's a Havoc player coming too, and it is Caleb Dusick. We'll see if they match him up or if somebody gets 4 minutes out of this. Fairly big call here with 12 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the third, and the Riverkings leading at 2-1.
Got to stay disciplined.
So it looks like the Riverkings will get something additional because Day has moved into the penalty box to serve one of the penalties against Max Moore. Maybe, is he going to get a 2 and 5 maybe? We'll see. We'll just wait and see what happens here.
Well, you got to be looking big picture.
2 minutes for correction. Max Moore, number 11, 4 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. 4 minutes for roughing and a 10.
4 for roughing, 10 misconduct. So he's gone. No, not again. Yeah.
Hudson penalty for number 21, Caleb Dusick. 2 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct.
So they both get 10 minutes misconducts, but Moore gets 4 for roughing, while Dusick only gets 2, which means the Havoc will have a power play here.
Well, I think that was the right call. You know, they had a little disagreement, and it was pretty clear that Moore was the aggressor on that. And when a referee tells you to knock it off, it's time to knock it off and go back to playing hockey. You know, take his number. You got a 4-game series against these guys. You'll meet up with him again.
So the Riverkings back to the penalty kill. And all throughout this third period, we've had power play time for one team or another. We've only played 3 minutes or so of 5-on-5 hockey. Where's the puck? It's in the near corner. Wigfield lost it, and it shot all the way down. And what's the whistle here for?
High sticking. Maybe the puck got hit with a high stick.
Oh, okay. So Raymond Fleming and Jordan Steer are out on defense. Adam Peterson and Cole Krager are the forwards killing off the penalty for the Riverkings. And to the Riverkings' advantage, the draw will be to the left of Cal Ambrose in the Hudson Havoc end. With 11:36 to go in the period and 1:30 on the penalty. Marty on right wing, spins, goes cross ice. Dusick, the battle there with Jordan Steer, and Jordan wondered if that, Peterson was that close to a breakaway, a shorthanded breakaway. Wigfield shoots, deflected, just missed the far top corner. Now Ambrose goes out to play the puck away from Peterson with a minute on the power play and 11 for the hockey game.
Nice job by the captain, putting a little pressure on him.
Peterson takes it away. Look at Adams skate, and not out of the zone though. Dusick moves past Erdman, comes in on goal. Bradshaw hugs the post and makes the save.
Nice job by Erdman with the stick check there.
Dusick steps in and drops it to the corner. Mitchell through traffic shot it wide and behind the goal. 20 seconds on the power play. Erdman doing the work and behind the goal.
Yeah, Erdman looked like he may have taken the stick up high a little bit underneath the visor. He doesn't appear to be happy.
Oh, McKenzie just drew a penalty. Oh my. Chase McKenzie's going to get a cross check at the 9:50 mark, and the Hudson Havoc will have 6 seconds of two-man advantage and a minute 54 of power play time after that.
Well, and the harder part about that is now you're going double back, back-to-back penalty kills. Penalty kills harder on your team physically than what the power play is. You exert more energy.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty, number 55, Chase McKenzie. 2 minutes for checking from behind.
So checking from behind as opposed to a cross-checking call.
In either case, the Riverkings have to tighten up.
Puck comes through the crease and to the far corner. Hartley unable to clear the zone. Krager comes out to make it a 5-on-4. Wigfield tries to screen Bradshaw, hopping up and down, but to no avail. Here's Peterson, gets the puck. He's got Dusick crossing to guard him. He's got Krager going to the front, and the puck just ahead of Cole Krager. Already steps into the zone, tries to change gears on Hartley, but doesn't get free. Puck comes out of the zone with a minute 20 on the penalty kill for the Riverkings. Cross ice deflected by Jurgens and cleared by Edwards.
Nice job having a stick in the lane there.
1 minute for the penalty kill. Kinski hit by I, double teamed off the puck so that Fleming can bang it off the dasher and all the way down.
Well, just like my hockey career, that went nowhere.
I believe that to be an understatement. Mayoffer in on the right wing. They battle for it. He's able to get it to Edwards, who shovels it out of the zone. Final 20 seconds. And gets the puck and comes in alone. He shoots, and it deflects off, I think, the right shoulder. The right shoulder there of the goaltender, Ambrose.
Look that way. You like to see him getting that puck up towards the top of the net, though. It's a good shot.
Puck cleared out by the Riverkings, and they have successfully killed off yet another penalty. So here we are, folks. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Virtually the entire period's been played on specialty teams, penalty kill and power play, and no one has scored. Puck's free to Peterson. Richard Young on the other side, but he can't get it over to Richard. Now Richard gets it. He's trying to get his stick free to poke it in, and he does. Richard Young to make it 3-1.
Are they going to count that? The net was off the moorings prior to that puck going in.
Might be what they're talking about now. The linesman and the referee have conferred.
Yeah, that was clearly off the moorings. If this one counts, we may need to mute the microphones for the families at home.
All right. Let's see. Brandt and his fellow referee Swanson are going to talk this one over. Paul says the net's off the moorings before the puck goes in. Will they concur? To say that this is a big decision is an understatement. It would make it a 3-1 River King game with 7:44. Look at what Ambrose did. He just moved the puck to the face-off dot to his right. He's confident that this will be waved off and the face-off will be coming up to his right.
Well, I hate to see the River Kings not get the goal there, but by the same token, too, you want the call to be right. You know, if the shoe were on the other foot and that puck had gone in on our net, we would certainly want the referees to make sure that they had the right
No goal. Well, you saw it, Paul. You got it right. No goal. The net had become dislodged before the puck went in. But to his credit, Richard Young battled and battled and battled to get that puck in the net, and all that hard work will go for naught, because it will be a face-off to the right of Cal Ambrose with 7:44 to go.
Yeah, the good part was, though, they kept battling there.
Yep, exactly.
So, and I think to some degree, Ambrose may have been gotten in his head a little bit there that puck was up. See, now it looked like he just kicked the net off as he's sliding back too.
That puck has been, that net has been dislodged several times tonight. The one on the right.
Yeah, the officials are getting a good look at it now. So,
well, that changes a lot of things. Makes it 2-1 with 7:44 to go.
I'd be willing to bet the River Kings knew it wasn't going to count.
Hartley snaps it off the back glass.
These guys are pretty sharp at their craft.
Mitchell shoots it. Jurgens goes down. He ran into the linesman.
I think the linesman tripped him.
That should be 2 minutes. Richard Young out with Jurgens. 3-on-2 here. Jurgens shot off the defenseman. Milius got the big juicy rebound. The puck is free in front. There's a scrum going on, and it goes to the far glass where Richard Young shoots it around. Milius holds the zone.
Maybe it was the blue line that tripped him. We've had several players get tripped by that blue line the last few games.
Yeah, and it's this one over here, too. And now a whistle stops play and a penalty behind the play. And I believe that this will be call against the Havoc.
Havoc goalie was heading to the bench.
He was, but it's number 23 of the Havoc who's gone into the penalty box. Now, I do not have a 23 on my roster, so I can't identify that player for you. But this is a River King power play, Paul, and we remain on special teams here in this period. Peterson snaps it off wide. Fleming through traffic, never got through.
Okay, well, it's time to make this one count.
Shot all the way out and forces Steer to chase.
We've had a couple opportunities. We had the no goal. Let's light the lamp.
Peterson steps in. Chris Dusick takes it off of his stick, bangs it off the glass, and it'll go all the way down on Drake Bradshaw with 1:20 for the third. Steer steps around one of the Havoc and comes to center with it. In on right wing. Looking to the middle to I. Timo couldn't get it, and it's cleared out. 6 minutes now, fans, in this third period. 6 minutes to go. 2-1 Riverkings, and they're on the power play for the next minute.
Riverkings are doing a better job setting this up than that last rush.
Edwards. Jesse steps in, drives around Potts. Now wants to center it and whistle. That's the whistle this time. I don't know what that whistle was for. They checked the net. It did not appear to be dislodged, but they're bringing the faceoff out of the zone.
So I don't know if you can get a look at it. There's a lot of snow built up to the side of the net there. The officials should be making him clear that out. That could hinder the puck from going into the crease. You're not supposed to be doing that.
40 seconds on the power play for the Riverkings. They're up 2-1. Shot in by Jurgens, who takes the big hit from Kinski. And battle for the puck, and it's shot out of the zone. All the way down. Bradshaw will play it to Jurgens with 20 seconds. Up ahead. Kratchnik steps in. Now man in front, Edwards, and a nice effort by Stevenson, but it couldn't quite get it to Jesse Edwards. 5 minutes for the third, 2 minutes for the power play. Wigfield shoots it down where Bradshaw makes the save, and we're back to full strength with 4 minutes, 54 seconds to go. Well, I don't know if you are a big fan of Shakespeare, but there's a play by Shakespeare called Much Ado About Nothing. And it feels like all these power plays in this third period with no goals on the board are much ado about nothing.
Well, nevermore. Oh, that's Poe.
That's Edgar Allan Poe, yeah.
I went to collage.
Marty gets that
nice
stick,
job.
And then it's taken away by Richard. Nope, that's 23, excuse me, not 27. Colin Moore that took that puck away and got it out of the zone for the Riverkings. Now moving with it, Young tried to get free, but he slipped down and lost possession of the puck. So now as we head into the final stages of this third period, we keep one eye on the clock and one eye on the ice. Milius is able to clear it out. Richard Young will get on Plug here, give him a hit. On the other side, a hit on the Havoc in the corner. They're able to move it out to center, and Plug takes a hit from Peterson as he backhands it in, and the Riverkings clear it out.
Well, they can't get conservative here. They've played well all night. Defensively, they've been pretty sound. They can't go into a shell now and try to ride out the next few minutes. They've got to keep
Peterson
doing what they're doing.
And that one was shot off one of the Havoc. Peterson looking for eyes streaking to the front.
There.
Steer will chase down.
And Barnish for the Havoc is a little banged up. He's heading to the bench. Nice tip by the captain there.
Peterson pokes it away from Lamb and then is able to knock it down in deeper. Shots are 31-21. Riverkings, who lead it on the goals, 2-1. Stepping in, Steer does a nice job with that puck to hold the zone for the Riverkings. Kratchnik turns and steers it on net, and it's angled out of play by Ambrose. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the third period. And it's 2-1 Riverkings.
Well, I think Barnish is going to be okay. He took a little shot to the facial area there. I think I heard him say that his helmet broke, so maybe he's got some equipment malfunction.
Oh,
like
okay.
They're tending to that now, but he's a little banged up on the bench.
There we go. There's Barnish down in the bench to our right. Mitchell taken down by Stevenson. Lamb at the point through traffic. Backhanded along by Juergens. Stevenson battles, Kratchnik battles, Edwards battles to keep that puck headed towards the Havoc goal. And now a whistle stops play. And we have a penalty. What else here in the third period?
Going to be tripping?
And it's going to send Jared Stevenson to the penalty box. And if you're the Havoc, this is all you could ask for now, down by a goal with 2.5 minutes to go, is to get another chance on the power play. Is there one more big penalty kill left in the Riverkings this period?
Well, the good news is if they can get the puck, if Riverkings can get the puck in their zone, you bang it off the glass, you shoot it down there, run that clock down.
Don't have to worry about icing, you just shoot her down. Now a timeout coming.
May even limit the opportunities for the Havoc to pull their goaltender, unless they want to take the chance of pulling the goaltender while they're still on the power play.
And that would make it a 6-on-4. So put yourself in the position of the head coach of the Havoc, Brett Wall. Would you consider doing that? If so, at what point?
Well, I would say closer towards the end of the penalty, probably within the last 30 seconds or so. That still puts you about a minute on the clock.
Okay.
You know, the Havoc haven't gotten to the position that they have this year by not being successful, so they should have some confidence. They're a good hockey team. It's been a close battle. Like I said earlier, it could be a coin flip either way. I think tonight, Riverkings so far have just managed to hold the edge, and I hope they can continue to do that for the next 2.5 minutes.
Yep. So you take a look at the bench there and the discussions. That timeout's more to give those penalty killers a breather than anything else. They've done a tremendous job. The one goal tonight by the Havoc was a power play goal, but I mean the penalty kill's been great all night long.
Well, I think they just want to re-emphasize the basics. You know, don't give up. Don't give the puck up. Don't try to be too fancy. Get control of it, work it out of the zone, get it down the length of the ice, run the clock out. Nice win on the draw.
And cleared out by Fleming. And all the way down, Peterson and Krager are up front. And Fleming is back there with Steer at the defense. Lamb moves with the puck.
Nice job by Fleming keeping him in front of you.
Havoc get possession here. No one's in front right now, though. Moving towards the front was Wigfield, but that pass doesn't connect. Minute and a half for the power play.
Nice job.
Ooh, Steer is hurt. He's stung by that block. And a one-timer by Dylan Marty goes wide. Steer is still hurting. His leg's burning, and he's hurting, and he's going to try to get to the bench. Peterson going for the puck in the open net. And the puck is still free, and Peterson's got it, and he backhands it. Can he get there? Oh, he shot it off a stick and out of play.
Snake bit.
As Ambrose comes to the bench, it was 6-on-4, and Peterson able to battle and get off a good shot, but off the stick of a Havoc player and into the netting. 1 minute, 3 seconds on the power play, 1 minute, 33 seconds for the hockey game. Or regulation time, we should say. Timo I doing a great job against Dusick.
Good job tying up his man there.
That puck bounced out of play.
I don't see Steer on the bench. I wonder if he went back to the locker room.
Man, he took a shot. He was really stung there. No, play is stopped. What do we have here? Linesman is calling for.
They calling a penalty?
I'm not sure. Marty Quarter said someone should be in the box, and they're calling for one of the Havoc to go in the box. I believe just to serve that 10-minute misconduct, right? It's not about a new penalty. I think that because Moore had a 10-minute misconduct and he's still in the box.
Correct.
And so I think they just, Marty said somebody needs to be in the box.
That may be right. Empty net now for the visiting Havoc.
Ambrose to the nets to play 6-on-4, and the Riverkings shoot it out. And Timo I is going to go for that puck. Marty's looking over his shoulder and just gets it to his teammate. Nyoffer, Jesse Edwards playing there. Puck is pushed along by Hartley. Shot into one of the Havoc players. Here's the empty net for Hartley. Hartley shoots, score.
There we go.
At 19:04. 3-1 Riverkings and the Hartley empty netter.
Well, that's good to see him get one. It's been a little while, I believe, since he scored a goal, so glad to see him get on the scoreboard.
Wisconsin Rapids, short-handed goal scored by number 14, Zach Hartley. He was assisted by number 4, Timo I, and by number 15, Jesse Edwards.
So Edwards and I get the helpers. Bradshaw snares that shot off the stick of Parker out of the air. And that's 33-3 to go in the hockey game in 3 seconds on the power play. So the Riverkings now have a power play goal, a short-handed goal, and a full-strength goal on the night. One of each.
Can't ask for much more.
For a 3-1 lead over the Hudson Havoc. Marty shot. Oh, man. That's, you got to believe that one stung, too, as it hit. Now Peterson comes down. 1-on-2. Adam coming in. And Ambrose makes the save.
Just can't buy one right now.
Timo I is the man that blocked the shot a moment ago, and he appears to be okay. 19.1 for the third. 3-1 Riverkings.
Hey, so Milt, we were pretty fortunate. We had one of the Riverkings join us up here in the booth tonight, Augie Degenhart. From down in Texas, it was with us.
Augie, part of the crew, helping out Art on the Wisconsin Rapids community media side. Zach and Matt here on the hockey TV side. All the way down now in front of Bradshaw. There's an icing call with 6.2 to go. Kind of a crazy third period, huh, Paul, with all of that power play time for both teams.
Yeah, not the smoothest of on either side of the ice for either team. But I'll certainly take the results.
Yep, points 50 and 51 for the Riverkings. It was a must-win for them as they still battle for first place in the Western Division and still battle for home ice in those first 2 rounds of the playoffs. They get a 3-1 win. Who do you think will be the 3 stars of the hockey game? I believe Bradshaw gets 1. I thought Steer played a good game, and he's a possibility. Any other thoughts on 3 stars?
Maybe Timo I.
He had a good hockey game here tonight.
Hard to say. I mean, it could be one of the Havoc players.
Yep, they could be in there too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it was a close-fought game, and I think both teams have a lot to be proud of.
Bradshaw and his teammates salute the fans, who return that salute. 3-1 Riverkings. We'll get the 3 stars momentarily, and then we'll sign off for tonight. Looks like Bradshaw, Steer, and Fleming are hanging around.
And I think that's a good call.
Is there any? Nope. Now Steer and Fleming are leaving, so we got Peterson. Oh, there's 5 guys here. There's only 3 stars. There's
5 guys makes great burgers. I wish we had them here.
All right, Krager's leaving. Now, now there's 2. You need 3, maybe one of the Havoc guys.
That would make me think it's one of the Havoc players. And that's deserving.
And now Jesse Edwards is coming back, so I think he's the 3rd. So looks like it's going to be Edwards, I, and Bradshaw.
Look at Bradshaw with the glove on the T-shirt.
Biggest save of the night.
Look at that. Flashes of leather.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's star players of the game are brought to you by Toledo's
3 stars here tonight.
Tonight's 3rd star player of the game, number 4.
Timo I is star number 3.
Yeah, I do know something.
Our 2nd star player of the game is number 15, Jesse Edwards.
Jesse Edwards, the 2nd star, and goaltender Drake Bradshaw is the 1st star of the hockey game. Well, Paul, it was fun, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks for that final series of the year when the Minnesota Blue Ox are here. Thanks to Art and Augie, to Zach and to Matt. Thank you to all of you for watching tonight on HockeyTV.com and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Good night, everyone. The Riverkings have won it 3-1.